Missouri, what are you doing? You let Gypsy Rose Manson out, but you have this man sitting on death row that didn't commit the crime and there's proof of it. Y'all need to watch this, but I want you guys to repost this as much as you can because he's set to be killed literally in 2 weeks.
A Missouri judge rejects all legal efforts to vacate Marcellus Williams' conviction and death sentence, clearing the way for Williams' execution in less than 2 weeks. Fox 2's Kelly Hoskins joins us live outside the St. Louis County Courthouse in Clayton with more on today's decision. Kelly?
Well, Mandy, Marcellus Williams has always maintained his innocence. Meanwhile, St. Louis prosecutor attorney Wesley Bell filed a motion to vacate Williams' conviction based on this new DNA evidence that excluded Williams from the crime scene. A judge has denied a motion to vacate the murder conviction and schedule execution of Marcellus Williams.
The main thing with this particular case is his innocence. That should be the ground zero for any work that we do to make sure that an innocent person is not incarcerated, but also not executed. Like that definitely should be, where we completely draw a line in the sand.
Williams is on the death row for the 1998 death of Lisa Gale. He agreed to an Alford plea on August 21st, which allowed him to maintain his claim of innocence while still being convicted of first-degree murder in Gale's death. Gale was a social worker who previously worked as a reporter for the St. Louis Post-Dispatch.
I believe that, the evidence and its mishandling definitely had an effect on the case overall. And we don't know what would have happened had that evidence not been mishandled, had it not, not been lost, had it not been basically destroyed for evidentiary purposes.
Testing revealed Williams' DNA was not on the knife used in the murder, leading some to argue that he was not the killer. But then questions were raised about the DNA evidence being mishandled and contaminated by the original members of the prosecution team. Williams agreed to take a plea deal where he would spend the rest of his life in prison without the possibility of parole, but would avoid execution. However, Missouri attorney Andrew Bailey opposed that deal and went to the Missouri Supreme Court to stop it. St. Louis County prosecuting attorney Wesley Bell released a statement, and it reads in part, "There are detailed and well-documented concerns regarding the integrity of Mr. Williams' conviction. My office has done everything we could to bring those concerns before the courts and to demonstrate that the evidence in question is compromised." On Thursday, a judge said there is no basis for a court to find that Williams is innocent, and no court has made such a finding. Motion to vacate or set aside Williams' conviction and sentence is hereby denied. Defense attorney Herman Jemerson has represented people in numerous criminal cases and is saddened by the ruling.
Today is a sad day for Missouri. It's a day that Missouri decided to tinker with death. It's a day that they decided that a man who's found innocent based on DNA evidence is now saying, forget that. We're going to find you. We're going to kill you anyway.
And Marcellus Williams' defense team say they will continue to pursue all options to try and stop the execution, which is set for September the 24th. Reporting live in Clayton, Kelly Hoskins, Fox 2 News.
You know what really makes me scratch my head about this situation? You let this woman that conspired against her mom for over 2.5 years out after 8 years, but you sentence a man that didn't actually do the crime to the death penalty? And now you're going to execute him when there's DNA evidence that he didn't do it. Y'all need to do better. You need to right your wrongs. I don't understand. Missouri, what are you doing? What are you doing? I don't know. We need to do something. We have 2 weeks. Something needs to happen where we need to save this man's life. Why don't y'all take Gypsy and give this man his life? What are y'all doing? For real. Like, this is stupid. Like, I don't understand. You're willing to unalive someone that didn't do it. But yet you have someone out here that used someone else with mental health issues, autism, and a low IQ, collecting a disability check, is out here roaming the streets. Make it make sense, Missouri. Whatever y'all doing, you doing it wrong. Completely. Make it right.